grab the shovels and stick them in the ground and do an official photo op for the groundbreaking. You can see that we're well underway already.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Turn the dirt. All right, here we go.
They're pre-cut if you want to try and do it.
Okay.
Oh, good luck.
Everybody look up when they're scooping though.
Lift it up. You need to turn it.
Okay, look up.
Blue and red shovels right
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
What prompted you, and to get involved with it?
Well, we were over. My wife and I were over at a ceremony where my son was being inducted into the San Marcos Hall of Fame, and they presented the idea at that point, just looking for donations. And we went home that night and talked it over, and we said, well, why don't we do it? Our kids went through that place, and we really appreciate the work and time and effort that all the coaches put into it, into our kids. And then also, I just think back and when I was in high school, of all the coaches that put in all the time into me. Just a thank you for them.
To have your name on the stadium, that's got to feel pretty good.
That's nice. That's nice.
That's funny because none of your kids played football or soccer, did they?
No. There's swimmers and tennis players, but stadium's kind of the focal point for a high school, and it's just a neat thing. And you can definitely see that it's needed. And then, of course, my interest was in track. That's what I did. And the track obviously needs to be redone. So that was motivation there.
You trained under Sam, right? Sam Adams?
Sure did. Sam was a great guy. Yeah. I sure wish he could still be around. He's a wonderful man.
It's got to make you feel good that generations that come are going to benefit from this field, and it's going to be used all the time with kids on it.
Yes, Rich Ridgway was telling me about it. I mean, they've got this thing planned like non-stop. That's how it looks like 24/7. So that's great. Just the soccer things, and then also the track and all the football games. Yeah, it's going to be quite a neat thing.
Well, the community thanks you.
When you first heard about the project, what did you think? I mean,
Well, we thought about it. We like the idea of giving to kids in sports. We like what sports did for our children, so I think we thought this would be great for us to do. It was kind of where our heart was.
Yeah.
Kids sports. All sports.
You yourself were an athlete as well.
I was a tennis player. Yeah. My husband was everything.
Yeah.
But football, basketball, and track.
Well, for the community, it's a wonderful, and thank you so much. This has got to be one of the highlights of your time as athletic director here, to see this come to fruition.
This is awesome. I mean, when the community gets together and decides to do something like this, it becomes something very special. I'm really proud of the accomplishment that San Marcos and the community have done.
What was your reaction when the Warkentin stepped forward with that donation?
I was just floored, and so it was unreal. It's done. You got to pinch yourself. Really, it's done after 2 years of really working hard on it to have this thing done. So.
Do people think you were kind of crazy at the beginning of this process in this economy to try something like this?
Yeah, we heard a lot of that, and then some donors were reluctant to donate in the beginning because you don't know what's going to happen. You're trying to raise $1 million, and then a lot of them said, well, we'll give you a little bit, and then when you get close to getting it done, give us a call, we'll give you some more. But we're still fundraising. We're not done yet because we did add the track to it, so it's going to be a little over $1 million. So if people want to contribute, they can go to our website, www.thefieldofchampions.com.
Is the track going to be resurfaced?
Yes, it's getting done, and so it's another $150,000 we had to put in there to get it resurfaced and done right. And
wow.
So
as far as football goes in September, will you be playing your...
We're hoping to have it done by the first football game on the 23rd. So we play our first home game on the field.
Who's that against?
That's going to be against Wyoming. Yeah, and so hopefully we have it then. So we're excited, and so far everything's going as planned, so it's good.
Well, as being the former soccer coach here, this is especially got to be gratifying to finally see the Royals play on a field without holes and divots and...
Are you kidding me? the way we used to play, we love those divots. Nowadays they play good soccer, you know, and so my poor teams would have been in trouble with a nice field. The muddier, the rockier, the better. It was Royal Ball.
That is true.
But no, I love it. It's great, you know, having such a special facility. And the YFL, the club soccer kids, the youth track, they're all going to benefit, you know, and some adult sports will be benefiting from this. So it's just great that they have something good to go to.
In the meantime, as far as practice for football, is the team, are they going to be on the baseball field or down the lower field?
They pretty much have always done that. They've been on the lower field and on the baseball field, but now they'll be able to practice on here, so our baseball field and our softball fields will be in much better shape because they're not going to be torn up. I mean, every time it rains, they have to go down there and tear up the softball field or the baseball field. Now, when it rains, they're all going to be out here, so it helps a lot.
Any features, special features the field is going to have? You have the insignia of the school in the center of the field.
The line will be in the middle, and then we'll have the Sutpaloa field on it, and then Warkentin Stadium will go up there on top of the scoreboard where Valley Stadium used to be, and then another sign up there too where Sutpaloa Field is. It'll be the home of the Royals again.
Nice. Well, I mean, obviously the Warkentin family has meant so much to this school with the 3 children excelling in athletics. What can you say about that family?
Well, I would say, well, John was a top decathlete in the country in 1970. You know, from Fresno State, and then Mark was the best swimmer we've ever had here at San Marcos. You know, he went to the Olympics. Kara was the best tennis player we ever had, women's tennis. And Paul was one of the best we've ever had here for male tennis, and he went to Ohio State. So you got to say the Warkentins were the best athletic family San Marcos ever had. So when you look at it, you know, when you're honoring the Warkentin family by naming the field, they were the top athletic family we've had at the school.
Yeah.
You know, and started with Dad in 1970, so we're real proud of that.
All right. Thanks, Abe.